Yo, what up, Ahmed? Bro, I got cooked. Like, I got cooked so bad, I'm gonna explain it in a second. Hey, that's what's up. Holy. I don't do mentorships, bro, but maybe in the future. Dude, I got fucking wrecked right now. All right, so let me explain what happened. So like right here, I was expecting us to dig a little bit deeper, right? So I go on 3 of my funded accounts. I go 10 micros short, okay? And right, literally the moment I enter short, some fucking news comes out about Iran and fucking the US making a deal or having some type of talks, and this shit fucking pumped like 400 ticks before I can put a stop loss. It instantly blew 3 of my accounts, dude. Like immediately. It's fucking terrible. Dude, that was literally the worst timing ever. I wish I was recording that. I wasn't even recording it. Bro. Yeah, no, I wasn't copy trading my big account. So like technically this account and then 4 other funded accounts, I'm up like 200 or 300 on the day. But dude, those those XFAs got fucking cooked, bro. Like that shit came out of nowhere. Oh, it's because I don't have I don't use brackets. I got straight cooked on that shit. I can't believe it. Bro, thank God I only copy traded 3 XFAs. I can't believe that shit, dude. Yeah, you know what? I need to change my settings right now so that that never happens again. That was fucking nuts, dude. It happened so quick too, but I was able to get out of 2 of them, but they're basically blown, dude. Like, look at this shit. I had to a lock out of it. Ugh. Oh, bro, that candle straight fucked me. I don't even. Oh, 3 accounts just in the fucking dumps, dude. Oh, what a way to start the morning, huh? That's my fault for not having brackets. That was fucking nuts. Top down analysis. I just start usually with the daily, so I'll usually be looking at the daily, and then I'll go from daily to 4 hour to 1 hour. And then the last thing that I'll do is I'll look at like a 15-minute. So like today, what I was thinking is gonna happen is two scenarios. Either we pump up to take these highs, which is London highs, and then I'll look to see if we have any type of like reversal in this area, or if we're just going to continue higher to take Asia highs, or if we were going to dump off the open to go take these lows right here. So when we were coming down on this candle right here, I thought to myself like, oh shit, because basically what happened right here was this candle opened up, right, and it started pushing up first, and it was like pushing up slowly. So I was thinking I could place a order here, and then once it goes to push a little bit lower, I was just gonna move it to break even. And then the moment I entered the moment I entered in short right here, like literally perfect timing, I enter and then it just goes boom, and I didn't have a stop, and I was in 10 micros, and it just like dusted it just like dusted 3 of my accounts, which is crazy, but it's alright. It's alright. It hurts a little bit. I'm not even gonna cap. That made me kind of sad. But on the bright side, I'm up $336 on this account on its 5th day. So we're gonna try and take a payout at the end of the day for $5 grand. But yeah, I got fucking fisted by this candle. This shit was crazy. Fuck, dude. But at least I'm up on these accounts. But this shit. But it's like, bro. Why the fuck did that have to happen? Not gonna lie, that kind of killed my vibe. Now, you know what's even worse too? You know what's even worse is because I didn't have a stop loss, this shit immediately like fucking ran, right? And then I was like, I had time to get out of it for like a fucking $1,000, $1,200 loss when it was somewhere up here after it just like ripped up. And I thought to myself for a second, I was like, nah, like I'll just see if it like snaps back down a little bit so I could lose a little less. And then it just fucking pushed again, dude. I'm such an idiot. The good news is that those accounts really didn't have a balance on it. I already pulled one payout from one of them, but yeah, like, and it's Top Step because I'm trying to get away from Top Step anyways, but they just had that 30% off, so like I passed 2 more evals. But nonetheless, fucking L, dude. Before market even opens, just got wrecked by a 100-point candle. Yeah, Lucid is dope. I'm gonna get some Lucid accounts. I use ATES, this platform, for footprint. And then I have a heat map with the DOM. Hold on, I gotta think for a second. I'm gonna probably have to... Gonna have to add this account because I don't want to trade that top step account. After I got wrecked like that, I need to lock in that payout, so. Bro. Honestly, it's kind of funny, but at the same time, like, that shit fucking sucks. Now I'm back to having only 5 funded accounts. That shit was nuts. So let me change this to 3. What is it? 395. Okay. $3.95. Okay. Devastating. I'm gonna have to take like a breather after that one. I'm gonna probably sit here for a little bit. Well, it is what it is. The only thing I'm worried about though is that I just don't want... The good thing is that technically I didn't blow those other 2 accounts. I blew one of them though, but I'm just... Well, I blew all 3 of them, but I just don't want Top Step to basically have a reason to like deny my payout today. But I think I'll be fine. But we're gonna trade, I'm gonna leave this account with the 14k balance alone today, and I'm going to trade my other 4 funded accounts. All right. Let me just try and forget that bullshit happened for a second. So basically, again, what I'm watching is I want to see if we are gonna continue this pump, if we're gonna come up here to take 726, 727, and then I'm gonna be watching this area up here, like between basically 750 and 790. If we're gonna turn around, or if we're going to continue higher to then target like 825 area. It's a crazy way for my run to end though. I was on a heater for a while. That's over. Alright, market open, my bad, I wasn't paying attention. So we'll see what it does. If this starts to flip bullish, I'm probably gonna go long. Damn, this is a big ass candle. I didn't realize how big it was. It's kind of fucked up actually. I'm gonna have to move it to break even pretty quickly. And then I'm just gonna target up here to 726. So TP, I think 726. Let's see if it could run or if it's gonna stop me out. Kind of a bad entry, and I didn't realize that this candle was like probably like 100 points. Yeah, it was bigger than I thought. Alright, so let's see if we have some buyers stepping in, but I need them to not snap back. Alright, it's okay. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna have to just wait. But as long as buying pressure continues, we're just trying to see if it's gonna come up here to take those highs. It's just kind of like a pretty large 5-minute candle right now, so I can't put like a decent stop loss without risking like 100 points. Alright, so it took the highs. That trade would have worked out, but I had to move it to break even because it was sketching me out. So I want to see what we're going to do up here. Whether we're just going to straight blast through this shit right now, or if we're going to turn around. It's looking like we're probably not going to turn around right here. I wonder if that news about Iran is like a big deal. I don't know. I'm gonna go long right here. I don't think it's turning around. I think we're about to blast through here. Again, I'm gonna move it to break even though, and then we're gonna hope it just pushes and doesn't snap back. Alright, it's fine. Oh, I'm not gonna lie though, dude, like I gotta sit here for a second and chill out, because when I blew those 3 funded accounts this morning from this fucking bullshit, I need to like chill before I make a stupid decision. I mean, it's still gonna like, the only reason why I keep moving my stop to break even so quickly is because I just don't want to go like green or red on these other funded accounts, which is like not the right way to think about it, because if that's the case, then I probably just shouldn't trade anymore, but at least for today. But I think there's going to be some good opportunity. There already has been great opportunity. But the reason why I try to go long right here is because I don't think this area is going to hold at all. I think we're coming up to, I think we're going to continue our push up here. No, I think, honestly, Ikigai, I think shorting it right now before it gets up here is a bad idea. Unless you're going to have some type of crazy ass stop loss. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta wait. I wouldn't recommend trying to short it though. Yeah, you like the indicator? Yeah, today it was pretty chill. Yeah, it's pretty good if you combine it with Orderflow. I have it up on like another screen that I always watch it. So like the next AVR level is literally right after we start taking these highs. Yeah, down here. Yeah, I agree, elevation era. I'm not looking for, if I was expecting us to, well, there's a couple things, right? Like obviously there was a pretty decent reaction off of that that news about like Iran talking about having conversations with the US and working on a deal or something. So at that point, once we started blasting through this area, like shorts are off the table. I'm not even gonna consider them anymore. There's been no sign of any type of, like, we're just pumping. And then what a lot of people are gonna try and do is try and just time a top. It may work out, but most likely you'll probably get wrecked. I think we're coming up at least to this area. We may retrace down first, but I think we're going up there. ATR is pretty large right now though, huh? Yeah, it's fucking huge. Damn. What a morning, dude. One thing is for sure. You know what's funny is like I usually enter trades without a bracket and then I'll usually just like put my stop loss after that. And I always thought to myself like, what if there's one of these days where I just like enter a trade in and immediately just pops in the wrong direction? Today was that day. Which is crazy. But it's okay. I just got to be careful trading the account that I'm trading right now because it has an intraday trailing drawdown. It's not end of day. I just got to get it. The balance is at like 13 or 1400. I just need to get it past 2 grand and then it stops trailing. But we'll see if we can get a continuation higher. I don't think that that was the high. But I guess we'll find out if it was, but I don't think it is. It's a pretty nasty yeah, depending on how this candle actually closes, that may be the top, but I'm just waiting to see. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any type of continuation higher. I think it's shifting. Big ass swings though. Pump 200 points just to drop back. And I'm watching the hourly right now, so if we keep coming down before this closes, and it closes with a super large wick right here, that won't really be looking that great for longs, but we'll see. We still got time. Plus on the 15-minute candle, the POC where all the volume is at is like all the way up here at 795. So it was just, it failed to take the highs up here. And if we do start coming lower, then I'd like to see it, because this week I do want to see us take out these lows at 151. So today's target would at least be down here at one of these lows if we're going to start coming lower. Ooh, my copy trader wasn't on. Good thing I checked it. That's what's up, Jay Duran. Good stuff. Now you got 2 fundeds. I'm waiting to see how this 5 minutes gonna close right now. The hourly's looking nasty. We got 10 minutes left. I'm probably gonna be looking for an opportunity to try and short it, depending on what happens in this area. I want to see us start getting down towards here. But I have to wait. The only thing I don't want to happen, obviously, is like we start whiplashing back and forth. Yeah. Nasty. Alright, so at this point we're gonna be looking to see if we can get unless this just melts right here on this candle, I'm gonna look to see if I can get an entry to then target down here. The only issue is that this happened like right at the beginning of this 5-minute candle, and I technically would like to see this candle close first, so there's still enough time for us to basically just extend this whole 5-minute down. But look at the hourly right now. It's nasty. I think we're gonna push. It's just such a large, like... Alright, I'm gonna go short at the bottom right here, which is pretty risky. And I caught the bottom tick like a fucking retard, but it's okay. I'll just have to put a stop up here. Oh, that was terrible. I'm gonna get stopped out of this, and then I think I'm just gonna have to stop because that was a stupid ass trade, honestly. I caught the bottom of the fucking... Would have been a good long entry. That would have been a good long entry, but honestly, today's just not my day, dude. I'm making dumb decisions. I blew my accounts in the morning, and then now I'm just like setting myself up to get wrecked. So we're just gonna have to call it a day. Plus, I can't lose any more money on this account because it's intraday trailing. Just to save myself, I'm gonna go break even right now and just look for us to just push towards 490. That was a fucking terrible entry. I'd like to see us just like snap below these lows before it comes back to my break even, but because if we take these lows right here, I'll start aggressively trailing my stop loss if it doesn't hit me at break even. But if this does hit me at break even, then that's basically like 3 trades today that went 25 points into profit just to snap back. But we just have like the volatility today is pretty large. So I'm waiting for it to take the low, and then I'm going to trail to the top like that, because I don't want this to snap back and then run back to the POC and then take me out. So we'll just keep trailing as we continue lower. We'll see if we can get down to 490, and then we'll just trail even harder. I'll lock in 400 right there. But yeah, this is gonna be my last trade of the morning. I should probably stop. All right. Man, I got fucking wrecked today, dude. Ah, fucking Iran, dude. They took 3 of my funded accounts from me today. If you're still in this, I just needed a trail because I gotta just like secure some profits. But if you're still holding this, I mean, I think it'll probably get down to at least 490. But I just don't like keeping like at that point, right, from our entry, it came all the way down. We were like over 50 or 60 points in a profit. Like the first trade that I took here at when we were somewhere over here around market open, when we flipped bullish on this candle, it went like 25-30 points in a profit and then snapped back and took me out. And then I took another long right here, went like 25 points into profit and then snapped back and took me out. So like once we came down here and I take a short, I had a dog shit entry, honestly. Like I got pretty lucky that didn't stop me out, to be completely honest. But once we start pushing down and now we're like 50 points into profit, like if I have that come all the way back and take me out, then you got to think like this morning I got wrecked on this candle by not having a stop loss. Blew 3 of my XFAs because I didn't have time to put a stop, and it just wrecked my accounts. And then I hit break even. That probably would have triggered a tilt, to be completely honest. So I gotta like protect myself from triggering a tilt. So I kept moving to break even and I had to take the profits. But at the end of the day today, we made 700 on this account we were trading, 600 on an alpha account, 600 on an alpha account, 700 on my other account, and then we made 300 on this $14,000 express. So overall today is still negative P&L. It's just not showing on the trade sinker because I took it off because I didn't want to copy trade any of my, I didn't want to have any type of chance that like it might accidentally copy trade this account, you know what I mean? Because I need to lock in this payout. So at the end of the day today, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to what a nice move down. I'm surprised that this was the high though, but once we got down here I started to realize that that's probably gonna be the high. But usually I would like this to at least like wick past it, you know what I mean? And then come down. But it didn't. And it didn't even take these highs either, which is kind of weird. The highs ever sitting right here. Dude, look at this. But anyways, we're still bearish for this week. And we're trying to see us eventually come down here to 24,151 to basically take out this low and this low. And then potentially we'll finally get out of this range that we've been in for like 2 months. But we might just take these lows, maybe even come down here, but we might take these lows and pop back up into the range. But yeah, so I guess today could have been worse. Dude, imagine, I was literally talking about this last night where I was like copy trading all of my accounts together. I had like 8 funded accounts, right? So I'm like copy trading all of my accounts together. And I thought to myself, it's probably not a good idea. I gotta break them up into groups now that I have more. Thank God I did that this morning, dude. Imagine I blew all 8 funded accounts before the market even opened. I would have mysteriously not have shown up to the stream because I probably would have been crying. But it's alright. The 3 XFAs, I pulled a payout from one of them. The other 2 were brand new. They had like a $200 balance in it. It was like their second day trading. It is what it is. We took a L. Our long time run that lasted for like 5 or 6 weeks of just like green every single day has come to an end. And we'll focus on the accounts we have left. So now I have 5 funded accounts left. I'm going to try and build that back. We got to get to like 15 funded accounts at least. But there's some good movement today, but I think I need to stop because of this intraday trailing. Although I am now at like 17 or 1800, so I'm almost past the buffer where the drawdown will become static on these FFN accounts, which is good. But yeah, hopefully I just need to cross my fingers and wait till the end of the day so I can request my payout, because like the only thing I'm worried about is Top Step just like randomly before market closes today just like sends me to a live account, because technically this is the 8th payout cycle on the larger Top Step account. I would be devastated, dude. But if I do take that payout today, then it'll put me at like, after the splits, like 14.4k in payouts on the month. And this month I've spent like $1,200 on fees. So we're like far net positive. And then after I take that payout, hopefully, then I'll start using some of the profits from this month to start trying to scale back the accounts. I just wish I didn't lose those Top Step accounts today, but shit happens. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop trading. If you guys keep trading, just be careful. This is like very large ATR, and it's pretty big. So if you're gonna trade, it'd probably be a good idea to maybe size it down a little bit. But it's up to you. All right, peace.